Supercross Championship. We've gone from Buenos Aires to Vancouver, now the Gold Coast. We've still got Stockholm and Cape Town to go. But tonight is here in the Gold Coast of Australia. I'm Daniel Blair, joined by Jason Calpine and Christian Deegan. I'll start with you. The environment here is amazing. There's families, friends hanging out. But we're going racing on Saturday. Before we do, I want your thoughts and opinions on what's the big storyline. What's the big title storyline here in round number 3 of the championship?
Being Australian, I think that the big storyline for this event is just the fact that we have the biggest and the best racers in the world that have come to my hometown. And look, I think that Australian fans, we're some of the best motocross and supercross fans in the world. Normally we've got to fly across the Pacific to see the best. This weekend, we don't have to. It's in our backyard. And honestly, I'm proud, I'm stoked, and I'm so excited.
And to your point, we're bringing some of the best supercross riders in the world to what is arguably the world's capital of action sport. Currently, the best women's skateboarder in the world lives here in the Gold Coast. Ryan Williams, the best, most creative, most progressive, most innovative BMX rider, lives here in the Gold Coast. And now Supercross joins the fray.
And Jace, talk about the competition. You've loaded up the gate. But there's a unique matchup that we probably never thought was ever going to happen. I don't think they did either. Eli Tomac, Hayden Deegan, that's happening?
You've been around Hayden since he was a kid. I mean, I never thought that we would see Hayden Deegan and Eli Tomac lining up on the same gate, and a host of other guys. I mean, it's not going to be easy for Hayden to even get on the podium as good as he is.
Kristen, not only Eli Tomac and Hayden Deegan, but throw in Ken Roxon, the 2-time World Supercross champion, and the wild cards. Cooper Webb's a wild card. Welcome to the series, Cooper Webb. Of course, we have Jason Anderson, who's been with us the first 2 rounds of the championship. Again, a loaded gate of talent, and the young 19-year-old gets to take them all on.
And what's interesting is Hayden has had the opportunity to watch how they all race each other, but now it's Hayden's job to insert himself into that conversation. And it's the veterans, you know, less and more talent, the titans of the sport. It's their job to interpret how he will race on the court.
Your thoughts on what you've seen so far? 2 rounds into the championship, we had a Ken Roxon win, we had an Eli Tomac win. Your thoughts on the 2?
I mean, honestly, just the continued form and success of those 2 guys, right? You have Ken Roxon, who is a previous champion of this series. You have Eli Tomac, that is switching brands, and looks maybe as good as I've ever seen him look. I mean, I just think we keep getting treated over and over with these guys. Just when you think that the career is winding down, they just look better than ever.
And the treat does continue here in the Gold Coast again. Buenos Aires kicked us off. We had Vancouver in Canada. Quick trip from south to north. Now in Australia, we go to Stockholm, Sweden. We still got Cape Town to close things down in a 5-round World Supercross Championship that continues here in the Gold Coast. But we're going racing on Saturday. It starts with countdown at 5 p.m. local time. But don't forget the main event. That's when the gates drop. That's at 7:30 local time. Then we close things down with the debrief show where the top 3 riders from both classes come and hang with us, and they get to watch the race back, hang out with each other. Pretty fun contact to hear them talk to each other. And of course, that's at 10:10 local time. So we're just getting started here at the Gold Coast of Australia. So much more coming your way. And we've got Tony Alessi in the house. We've got Brian Deegan in the house, and I wonder what they are talking about. But we are going to talk about SX2. I got the voice of Supercross, Mr. Ralph Deegan, with me. And Ralph next, and he's pretty good.
He's been unbelievable. Max has been absolutely perfect. He's maximized the points in the first 2 rounds, but you can't be perfect if you don't get perfect starts. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Watch Anstey. He's right to the right of the W. He gets to this first corner, takes the inside line away first, takes care of the inside guys, as you'll see here. He goes low, shuts the door on the inside guys. Then he's going to let the front of the bike eat and drift wide up to the track. Take that outside line, take the outside guys away too, get a handful of throttle, and rock it away down into this rhythm lane. That is a perfect start. Watch again here now. Second race, same thing. He's already got the inside guys covered by the time he gets to the corner, so I'm just going to go wide and take care of those outside guys too. He does that right here, takes the exact same line, same result, off he goes. One more time here. This time he's completely clear of both sides, inside and outside. By the time he gets to the first
I'll be streaming the main event tomorrow.
Working for him, and look at how far away he is by the time they get through the second rhythm lane. Behind him, a tremendous battle right here between Cole Thompson on that green Bud Kawasaki and Colin Park on the Yamaha, the red bike there for Rick Ware Racing. Now watch this. You see Thompson here, you think he's going to come straight down the line alongside the top box, but no. He hears and senses parts of the inside.
Sounds like Shimoda took a big header. He might be out for the season.
Park counters at the next corner. He's going to square things up, diamonds it off, cuts down to the inside. Doesn't work right there, but by the time he gets to the next corner, right here, look, he goes back to the inside, and now he's around Thompson. Doesn't always work in the first turn. Sometimes it's better than that for two.
If you guys want to subscribe, if you're new, I'll be streaming the main event later on.
He gets out of shape. Thompson sees it, capitalizes by grabbing a big handful of throttle, jumps out of the woods, gets to the inside, gets back around him.
I'm going to try and do it live.
Watch here as they come into this next to last.
If not, it'll be in the morning.
Thompson to the inside goes 2, 2, 2, 2. Meanwhile, Park on the outside goes double, triple, triple, a much quicker line. That's how he gets around, and they come to the checkered flag right here, and you can see Park is gone.
We've been watching all of these off-season races here on my channel. I've been able to stream almost everything live.
It's hard to beat somebody when they're the fastest guy on the track every time, and then they get the whole shot every single time.
But this weekend, I am looking for somebody to step up to the plate. Cody Shock has been on.
Should be big. Eli, Tomac, Hayden Deegan, Cooper Webb.
And they better do it fast.
It's going to be awesome.
He has a big old point lead right now. You see right there. That's what it looks like when you are perfect. But to Jason's point, Cody Shock can get in there. Enzo, look, somebody get in there and mix this thing up.
What's up, Bass?
Tighten up. Now, before we drop the game, the boys like to come in a little bit early and have
This is the pregame show.
Culture, and they did that when they got to the Gold Coast. Here's Gold Coast, Australia, Paradise Jet Boat. We're going to have some fun today here before we go racing on Saturday and enjoy some speed. Oh, is this thing on? Don't look down. Don't chin.
The main event. That's how long we have to wait for the main event, which will be at midnight tomorrow night, basically. So look for that. If you subscribe, you'll be able to find me easily.
I brought the sunglasses, so I had to make sure when it was going.
Yeah, sweet. Shout out to World Supercross guys for having us. Jeff Boat Pilot as well.
This dropped. Wait, that dropped so soon. Yeah, I traded.
Hi, Meow.
Joining us now on Kickstart, it's the points leader of the SX2 division, Max Anstey. Max, we just had a chance to break down some of your riding and racing from this year. I just want to ask, have you used a tear off yet this year?
I think I have. Well, I might have pulled a couple just, just for the feel, to look cool, but no, I've been fortunate enough. I've been in a good spot, it's, the first race in one of Derry's, Noah Viney actually split me down the inside on the first lap. But yeah, no, and the track conditions have been really good too. It's talking about tear-offs. This year in Vancouver, the dirt was about as perfect as you could get. I mean, there was a few rocks in there, but it wasn't too wet or anything like that. So no, we were lucky enough. Awesome. That's good for the travel company. Yeah. But as good as this year has gone, you know better than anyone that it's not over until it's over. Does that kind of play into your thinking going into these last 3 rounds that you really need to stay on while you're out there? Yeah, I definitely think, I've got to say long team. That's, like any championship, you can't count anyone out. Shane's riding great, Cody's riding great, Enzo's there, Carl Peters, Cole Thompson, the boys are good. I can't underestimate anyone. I'm here to execute and do my job, and hopefully I get out of the gate get clear and be out of the way. That's what I've been doing, but that isn't going to happen every round, every race. But at the moment, I'm just hitting my marks, executing, and just trying to get down my toes. That's what I got to do for the rest of these races.
Max, to me, what stands out isn't just your record. It's not just winning every single race this season. It's how you're winning it. The distance in which you're creating during those races against guys who have won championships. How have you found that success? What did you put in this off season? What have you built to at this point?
I think it's just a progression from over the last year. I raced Vancouver last year, and I knew what to expect then coming in this year. And going back to Jason's question, I don't underestimate anyone.
Maximize, max.
Ready to go. We put in the work. I've been building. I'm in a good spot, and it's just executing. Whether it's with the bike, I'm really fortunate. The guys that start back in Cairo, Georgia, have built this package that is working fantastic. I haven't touched the clicker yet so far the first 2 rounds. The collaboration with Team GSM and the whole French guys, it's been pretty smooth and seamless. So I'm out here with my mechanics. There's not been too much that's been crazy out of the ordinary. Like, we're just doing our laps, doing our thing like we were at the practice track, but we're executing the starts and getting it done. And having a great team like that, I think, is helping me. It's giving me that freedom to be able to do what I want and then just focus on my lines and myself and get the job done.
Max, you've mentioned multiple times how important it is to win this world championship. Why? Why so important?
I'm from England. I'm from the UK, and I think growing up, Supercross was, the stars. It was a dream. It was something that I read in magazines. Look at Jeremy McGrath and Chad Reed, and I never thought. I didn't know how I was going to get there, and now being able to be a part of this and to be from the UK, to have a world championship.
The live stream is going to be on in 12 hours. The main events will be streamed live in 12 hours. So if you want to find me, just subscribe and look for it to pop back up, and we'll watch the race together. Last time we had like 230 people in the room.
We're going to bring in Matt Moss, the legend, who had a chance to hang out with our boy Jace earlier today.
Mate, we're on the Gold Coast. Welcome to Queensland. Is this Australia's best sporting state, would you say, in my opinion?
For any motorsport, Queensland is the best. They won everything this year. So, but it's beaches, sunshine.
Matt Moss. He was really good.
All of the biggest Australian supercrosses. Are you excited for this one?
Yeah, like obviously I've done
In Paris.
37 years of racing dirt bikes, and I've raced in many stadiums and many.
He gave Jed a run for his money.
This weekend, I feel like being the only Australian that's competing in the whole Supercross season, I feel like the crowd should really get behind me, and obviously you've got the Deegans and Roxtons and Cooper and that, and I feel like I'm pretty happy this weekend, and when I'm happy I ride well, and this sun just brings a smile to your face, doesn't it?
Well, you are in very good form. You've had a couple little injury issues throughout the year, but from what I've seen very recently, there is still a lot of fight left in that one.
I want to get out there and do the best I can on the night, and I feel like if I ride the way I should, and potential top 5 podium, might be a little bit out of reach, but the way this format is set up, it's the 3 races, and they're not, I wouldn't say back to back, but they're short gaps, and they're high intense, so a good starter, I'm a good starter, but just the way I'm feeling this week, I think it should be a really good weekend.
Mate, I'm not supposed to have favourites, but I will be cheering for you. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
All right, Eli Tomac was pretty dang good in Vancouver, and we are going to break down where he was really special. Ralph Shaheen, the men can get through some work.
Oh, can he ever? Check this out here. Cooper, Roxon, and then there's Tomac on that.
His rear shock looked horrible.
And Daniel, everybody will tell you the whoops are the sketchiest part of the racetrack. How do you get through those? Full commitment. That's right, buddy. Full commitment, and that's exactly what Tomac does each and every time through the whoop path. That's how you become a world champion. Look at that bike moving around, but look at his upper body. He is in total control. Even when the bike's trying to throw him off, like right there, no problem for Eli. Look at how the rear wheel is bike where he needs to be. Good center. Watch this here. Keep an eye on the rear wheel of Tomac here as he charges
Sketchy.
to the look. And that rear wheel starts to step out. No problem. The world champ, the reigning champ, he's got it under control. Look at this here. Watch the rear really step out on him here. But he never lifts. He's still wide open, blasting through the whoops, and he's closing on Kenny Roxon every time through that whoop path. Not only is he good through the whoops, Daniel, but watch the start here right from below the W. By the time he gets to the first corner, he's cleared everybody.
The main events are on in 12 hours. So if you're just joining, we'll be live streaming when the live stream comes live in 12 hours from now. We'll be able to see all the main events. Deegan, Webb, Tomac. Should be a great race. If you want to find me, just subscribe and then I'll pop up later, just before the race comes on.
Those last 3 whips, they broke down, they kind of went to jumpers at the end, but there was that period through most of those main events, and he was sending it through there, and you cannot do that without full confidence.
It's cool they got Gypsy on there. You can get rid of the girl anytime.
On a brand new manufacturer, completely different motorcycle. The level of comfort that he is feeling right now on that KTM should be scary to everybody else on the game on Saturday night.
There's one other word that goes with commitment, and that's courage, and he's got a ton of that as well.
Yeah, Kristen, not afraid to go right through there every lap, regardless of what the outcome could have been.
Here's the countdown to the race. That's when the main events will be on. And we'll be back here live streaming at that time, Pacific.
Told me back in Vancouver, we're still developing the bike. We're looking for more mid-range power, so expect to see Eli Tomac even elevate his comfortability on that bike.
Ralph, you've called a lot of Eli Tomac races. Have you ever seen him come out on a new manufacturer that strong right out of the gate?
You know what? I'm going to tell you, I disagree a little bit with Stace on this. I never doubted that Eli and that Red Bull KTM would mash together perfectly. That's a tremendous organization. You look at the depth of people that are there between Roger DeCoster, Ian Harrison, Rivera. That's a strong bunch of brilliant people. And then you take a world champion like Eli, put them together. That's another world championship maybe around the corner.
And like Kristen said, that was just the first. He might even be better in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, but he's not doing all the rounds, so he's not going to be champion.
You're a wild card. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to the World Supercross Championship. Appreciate it, man. It's great to be here. First World Supercross, and no better place to do it than the Gold Coast, Australia so far. I'm excited.
Yeah, mate, you raced in Sydney, you raced in Melbourne. I feel like one more trip through Australian customs and then it's going to give you an Australian passport. But it's your first time here on the Gold Coast, you're in my hometown. Does it pass the Cooper Webb blood check so far?
So far it does, man. I grew up a beach kid in North Carolina, so these definitely beat that beach for sure. But it's been awesome. We've been able to sightsee for a few days, me and my wife, and so far so good. I'd say it's my favorite place in Oz so far, and the coffees aren't disappointing either.
So Cooper, you're not only making your World Supercross Championship debut, but you're also debuting on the new chassis on the 2026 Yamaha. Do you feel confident enough in that bike to give it 100% Cooper Webb? How are you feeling? Are you driving with the new bike?
Yeah, so far it's been good. We like anything, have some challenges when you have a new bike, but the platform for the new YZ is awesome. And we had a great week this week doing some testing, some fine tuning to kind of get it to fit me a little bit better. And I'm super confident in the changes we made and feeling good. I'm excited. There's a lot of tough competition this weekend, but I'm looking forward to the challenge and showing why I'm here and can put it up front. You mentioned the competition, and of course it's Jason Anderson, Ken Roxon, Eli Tomac. You've raced against these guys what seems like probably forever now. How does it feel to be at this stage in your career, traveling the world and racing with all?
We'll have full volume for the race. Just got it down low right now because it's all babble.
8 or so years, right? But we're just on a new platform, a new championship, and the other side of the world. So pretty cool. Obviously, they're legends in their own. We're all champions within the class. So super cool. It's gonna be a fun event, and sure we haven't mentioned it yet, but we got the young gun coming too. So it's gonna be a fun time. We do have a 19-year-old. How does it feel to take the battles from the farm to the Gold Coast with Hayden Deegan? It's gonna be fun, man. He and I are friends and good buddies, but we're also rivals and competitors, right? So he wants to win, I want to win, but so far it's been fun. We've had him on the 450. He's
got that young youth exhilarance and just that throttle wide open. So it's been fun to ride in tandem.
As a fan, it's got to be pretty cool to kind of step back and just look at an event like this in a place like this. We're looking at a potential sold out crowd. You're racing against Hayden Deegan. I mean, when you kind of take a step back,
Here's the countdown.
is this one of the coolest
We'll be back
races
live streaming at that time.
memory? I'd say
You guys are welcome to come back and watch. Just subscribe, and then your YouTube will pop it up when we go live.
It's all new for me. It's all new for my team, my mechanic, all of us. So we're learning as we go. But when you do take a step back, it's pretty special. Like I said, when you look at that gate on Saturday night, the group of talent from all over the world is insane, and the amount of champions on the gate and so on and so forth is. I'm glad I can put my name with the mix.
And these guys are mentioning Hayden Deegan, but I'm thinking about this matchup between you and Eli Tomac, who's now racing for a team that you know intimately. I mean, what is that going to be like, lining up against Eli Tomac, your former teammate, but now on an orange bike?
It's going to be pretty wild. I'm not going to lie. You know, I remember being on KTM, and he was on Cali, and we would always go for the championships, and I've had him as a teammate the last 2 years, and yeah, it's pretty wild, you know, to see him with the orange group and some of the familiar faces that I know. Seeing him in a Red Bull helmet is pretty different, I ain't gonna lie. So, but it's cool, man. You see it all the time that people change teams and they keep it going. So, looking forward to racing him in his new colors.
Super, your credentials and your resume is, I mean, it's expansive. You've done everything that needed to be done to be satisfactory with a career, but you're still racing and you're still driven. Why? Where's that fire coming from still at this point in your career with that resume?
It's a paycheck, Daniel.
Because I can still win, man. That's really how I feel, and that's why I'm here. I have a lot of fun doing it, and have a family, and we enjoy this. But I'm out here because I love that, to hold that number one plate, and we got a taste of it this year, and once you get it, you don't ever want to put it down. So that's the goal.
Before we drop the gate, one vibe question again. How cool is it to travel with your wife and hit the world?
It is, man. It's been super special. Just like I said, to be able to go to new places and have that weekend together to enjoy it, and a little bit of a long plane ride, but we enjoy travel still. So it's honestly super special, super cool. I look forward to hopefully more in the future.
Well, let's you enjoy the vibes of the Gold Coast before we again on Saturday night.
Caper Web, I don't know.
On Kickstart, Charlie, thanks for having us in Australia. My first question is, how exciting is it to have the World Supercross Championship choose 5 locations around the world and come right to the Gold Coast of Australia?
Yeah, I was so hyped when I found out the World Supercross was coming to Australia. It's my home, basically my hometown, so drove down, and it's really cool to see all the international riders. Just get to
Greasy.
know my home country, see how they think of it.
Yeah, same to you, Mike.
Now, we are both proud Queenslanders, and we have maybe the best lineup.
This is just the half-hour pregame show. It's only 6 minutes left.
I certainly never thought that we'd have this.
But the main race is counting down over here. 12 hours, 16 minutes to go.
Definitely not. That wasn't on my
We'll see what Hayden can do against Eli.
The home race and all the top riders are coming to race in the Gold Coast. So I'm so excited to watch them go head to head. We have a lot of great riders on this lineup, so I look forward to just watching everyone go at it. Now, Charlie, you spent most of the summer in the U.S. racing in the Women's Pro Motocross Series. So now being able to come home, what's that reception like? Yeah, I've had a really good time in the U.S. By the end of it, it kind of just felt like home to me. But it's really nice to be back on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I've just had a bit of downtime, but I'm looking forward to going back to the States in the new year and start riding again. What is the women's riding community like?
Yeah, it doesn't start until midnight, so we'll see how we're doing at that hour, but that's the plan. And if I don't go live at midnight, I'll run it again in the morning.
All the teams in Australia are really pushing to help the top girls in Australia get over to the States. It's really been a big push for the women's motorsport. It's growing.
But I hope to stay up late enough to do it tonight.
Yeah, it's not as big as the American women's scene, but we've got some good talent over here.
Charlie, thanks again for joining us on Kickstart. Thanks again for welcoming us to the Gold Coast, and have fun on Saturday night. Thank you. And Jay Tui and Jacko Strong join us on Kickstart. A couple legends and boys, welcome to the show. But in all reality, I think it should go the other way around. You should welcome me. I just got here this morning, my first time to Australia, and I like it a lot. Thanks for having me. Yeah, you're an actor across.
Okay, cool.
I am.
Either way, we'll be able to watch it together, or it'll be on my YouTube also.
My wife just packed my bag, so she wanted me to look good. But hey, thanks for joining us on Kickstart. Excited to talk to you guys. First off, just your thoughts and vibes.
The Shimoda news sounds pretty sketchy. Seems like he took a big crash 2 days ago.
To be bringing Supercross here and on the Gold Coast, and some of the riders that are here this weekend. It's we're gonna travel. A lot of other people travel all over the world to see that caliber of riders. So to have it here on the Gold Coast, and I'm a massive Supercross fan, so I'm excited.
Well, yeah, I'm a Hayden guy. I've known Hayden since he was about that tall, so since he was like 3 or 4. So
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm hoping for too.
He always spoke about the first time he got to come to Australia. He always wanted to come and visit. So this is it. I couldn't miss it, and I'm gonna be rooting for him. You shouldn't say that's Australia. I mean something. Okay, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Y'all have like a bazillion
Agreed.
medals, but now you have the opportunity to kind of enjoy Supercross and be a fan on the outside looking in. In moments like this, when you get to kind of spectate other sports, what is it like for you? Do you wish you were out there? Like, what are the emotions that you have about it?
Look, not really. I'm super relaxed watching, and it's a great opportunity to sit back and enjoy the show. And yeah, again, it's just Supercross is such a. It's like
Yeah, he's really nice. I talked to him at San Diego last year.
It's also dangerous as well, and I think Jay and I both know what it's like what goes through your head on an event day when you're doing something.
I got my tickets for San Diego this year and my plane tickets and everything, so I'm gonna go there and do that again this year. It'll be fun. It's an easy place to fly into.
Supercross riders in the world land here. It is major, but also Hayden Deegan making only his second start in the 450 class. How do you think he'll fare against guys like Eli Tomac and Ken
I think it's January 17th or 18th, something like that.
With Jacko, and I actually snapped my wrist in half. So it didn't go too well. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Hayden. I've obviously seen him growing up and to see where he is today. And now him on a 450. He's already fast. So I'm excited for the weekend. I've got a good feeling he's going to go out there and he's going to hold things wide open.
I'll put you boys on the spot. Give me your winner, but don't pick Hayden, because I know that we have some Hayden fans here. Outside of Hayden. Hayden, okay.
I'm going to go with Kenny.
Kenny. Kickstart Kenny on the Kickstart show. Why is that?
I'm also a big fan of Kenny, but I think Kenny's got everyone covered this weekend.
I like to hear it. Kristen, thanks for inviting the boys on, Jacko and Jay. Have fun the rest of tonight, and we'll see y'all on Saturday at the races.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
All right, we're going to close things down here on Kickstart. Before we do, we're going to pick our winners, and I'll start with Brian Deegan. Brian, give me the SX2 winner from the Gold Coast.
Yeah, it is a long day. We usually go right when they open the gate. It's easier to get around and then see everybody, get all the stuff, and then go kick back in the seats till the racing, watch qualifying and all that.
Eli Tomac, Brian, you hear that? Wow.
Hayden's got stuff to prove too, though.
Last year I had to sit in the sun. This year I bought tickets on the shady side.
I feel like there's 7 dudes that could win this thing, but honestly, I'm gonna mirror Mr. Alessi. Eli Tomac looked incredible in Canada. That's my pick.
Guys, real quick, Ken Robson. I'm going KR. He's got this one this weekend.
I'm gonna go with.
A lot of these people picking Ken Roxon for the win. I don't know. He's a great starter, but I don't know. The way Eli rode last weekend was pretty good, as long as they fix that rear shock. He's going to be a problem for everybody. Okay, dude. I'll see you later. Hopefully tonight. Yeah, it makes me want to race. Okay, Mike, we'll catch up with you in a while. I'm out of here.